Hello, and welcome to this brand new series that I would like to call Let's Talk Genshin, a series where we can discuss different things about Genshin Impact. And we're gonna start with I want to know what you guys hate about Genshin Impact. And there's a lot of responses that I got from the I hate the boss drop short, and I have picked a handful of them. And the responses that I got ranges from, okay, this is definitely something to hate on this game, to, okay, this comment is actually pretty interesting, huh? Also, by the way, thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I already made a video about me celebrating that milestone, and like I said, those 3 words, we're halfway there. This one comes from my dear good friend Jack, who says, I hate how much we have to depend on RNG to get what we want, and I have to agree on that. Everything here is RNG. The banners, the artifact system, the boss drops, and even some of the events. I don't know if that's alarming. Everything here is full of RNG, and I kind of have to agree with you that I hate that too. The double JG says, I hate that when you feel like farming talents or weapon materials, then it turns out that it was either the day before or the day tomorrow that the domain was open, and then you lose that feeling and you don't wish to farm it more. Oh yeah, that happened to me several times as well. I was about to farm for a talent domain, and then that specific talent is scheduled not today but tomorrow, which is yeah, that drains you a little bit, doesn't it? The weapon banner. Oh yeah, of course. If you're talking about the current weapon banner, yeah, I can agree with you. But if you're talking about the weapon banner in general and how they work, yeah, I can definitely understand where you're coming from. We had some history with the weapon banner, and a lot of content creators have their own history as well. Most infamously with Tectone and the first Homa banner. That went well.
Are you kidding me?
Thankfully, Hoyoverse added a guaranteed pity on the weapon banner, so everything went well, right?
Yeah, most of the time.
Anime Queen says, okay, I think we all know the time when we want to make the weapons at the forge, and then you need like the fake swords and stuff to make them. I don't remember what they are called. They're called prototypes, by the way. But you have to kill the weekly bosses and they almost never drop them. And when they do, it's never the one you're looking for, and it's super annoying. Oh yeah, that happened to me multiple times too. Most notably, a few months ago already, I was farming for weekly boss. Like, I was so out of sword prototypes, like I needed one. And then I actually got a prototype, but it ain't a sword prototype. I just got a bow prototype, which is definitely the one that I don't need. Lilo says, the thing I hate most is that I already have emotional attachment to the game. I can understand you. I have my own form of emotional attachment to the game as well, in the form of her. Ash here says, what I hate though is when they put things under maintenance and they don't tell you an estimate of when it will be back up, but that they would reward you every week they're down. Then they reward you in a currency that is only slightly useful. That's only if you're max level once a week. Like, like, bish, I use it for more than just that currency. If you're talking about the Serenity pot, then this comment makes sense. Yeah, I don't think they ever tell us when it will be available again, because it has been under maintenance for like weeks now, like throughout this entire 2.6 update. And listen here, Genshin update is delayed, and there's no new events coming. Not yet. And Spiral Abyss is the only endgame content that many people do not enjoy anymore. And Serenity Pot should be the only endgame content that people enjoy. And to like those Sims players who wanted to build their own houses, that should be their only content that they wanted to play on Genshin. But it's on maintenance. So this game is flipping empty. Yeah, I just realized that now. Genshin is freaking empty in the coming weeks. What in the brew hell? Lilith Urson says, I hate that it's hard for me to get a lot of wishes, only for me to lose 50-50 and get a character I don't like. Then the banner changes to 2 characters I don't like. Yay. I do understand, and I feel sorry to everyone who lost a 50-50 to a character that they don't like. About the banner changes to 2 characters I don't like, I mean, that's like the time for you to save up, yeah? Like, I have, like, I lost 50-50 to Zhongli's rerun to a Chi-Chi, but don't worry, I got Zhongli before that. Then came 1.6 with Klee's rerun and Kazuha, 2 of the characters that I don't want at that time. Then boom came the Ayaka banner in 2.0, and I got her. I mean, the thing is, I was guaranteed at that time, but it would be a different story if I was to the 50-50 and if I lost there. But still, you could still save up. Yeah? Mabel Longdeer says, for me, the worst thing in Genshin is that hard leveling up my characters, talents level artifacts. If they'll open all talent domains, weapon refinement materials to every day, it would be much better. Also, they need to remove the condensed resin limit. I mean, the schedule of when will they open the talent domains and the weapon ascension materials, I don't really have a problem with it anymore. Probably because I have a lot of patience on this game now than before. By the way, that removed condensed resin limit, I think that would have been great if you wanted to play less on this game, but you want to save up some resin if you want to come back and farm in one day. That would have been great. But I don't know what will be financially for MiHoYo or HoYoverse if they do that. But that would have been a cool idea, yeah. Hey, Filio Riley? Really? I don't know. Okay, they said that if I'm seeing it correctly, you could still use the leftover for other characters that you want to ascend, so it's not that bad. I mean, the satisfaction of getting exactly what you wanted is like very much absent, and that frustrates me. And the thing that I hate most is resin. Like, why make it only 160? At least make it so we could farm or craft fragile resin, or make the time for it to refill much faster. And make it more than 5 condensed resin that we could have. Yeah, like I said, it would have been a cool idea if they removed the condensed resin limit. If you want to save up some resin and you want to play less now and then play more later down the line. Okay, Genshin Rat 2 says, the 2 things I hate in Genshin are the pity system and having to artifact farm all the time. Yeah, the artifact farm part, yeah, I get you. But the pity system, I don't know if I want to comment on that because this is the only gacha game that I really want to play, and the only gacha game that I'm gonna play. I don't know about the current pity situation in any gacha games whatsoever, but it ain't really that bad. But yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that. So the thing I hate about Genshin Impact, the game. Good one there. Andrew plays 2070H. DW says, the fact that everything is RNG is just frustrating. Like, I am afraid to use my prototype weapons in case better weapons comes out and I have nothing to make it so unfair. Also, when you finally get a really cool artifact after so long and it rolls to HP is literally the worst. Oh yeah, that happened to me too. And I made a short about that. Like, I got a cryo damage cup on a cryo set. It was like, oh my god, it is so magical. And the substats there too are so good. And I wish it could have rolled to either attack, crit rate, or crit damage. But most of it went to elemental mastery. Why that instead of like making me go boom boom with big damage on Ayaka? Why on DM? Okay, Sophia here says, I hate event banners as in other 5 stars in it. You could be saving for months for that character just for a Mona. Another 5 stars other than a banner character. Are you my long lost sibling? Cause if you've been getting a lot of Monas, then I feel you. Ria Amir says, I find the Ascension Crystals or Gem or whatever you call it hard to collect or get. I can have hundreds of Ascension material from a boss, but the crystals are nowhere near. And we can only get a handful from bosses, weekly bosses, and after finishing dailies. Don't forget, some of the events, you can get some of those as well. But for me, I don't really have a problem with it. Maybe because I have a lot of them stored in my inventory, or I don't really level up my characters that much anymore, which could be a contributing factor as to why I have no problem with this. But for you, I mean, okay, I can understand that. Okay, Link's Emblem says, I hate that we new players can't see what happened in old events. Why are there 2 Albedos? I mean, if you want to really know why are there 2 Albedos, if you want to know the context to that, just search it up on YouTube and go ahead and look at the specific event where there are 2 Albedos there. Actually, just to save you less time, I will actually link the cutscenes in the description below. There you go. Thank me later. Okay, Eric Joshua says, we all agreed the bandwagon of hate belongs to the artifacts themselves. An honorable mention for me, and another specific thing that I hate is that not just the substats of farming a specific artifact, the game gives you more artifacts of the other one, which is bullcrap. Tried farming Pale Flame for Mariula, but in my inventory, I got more tenacity than the stupid Pale Flame. Don't we all? I had that similar experience too when I was farming for my Hutao artifacts. More specifically, the Crimson Witch of Flames domain. And all I got was some crappy ass Crimson Witch artifacts and some good Lava Walker artifacts. Just give me the right one, HoYoverse! Okay, this is definitely a major problem on Genshin Impact right now, and I just listed out that the game is freaking empty at this point. And Jesus said it best. What I hate about Genshin is endgame. because there's no PvP or guilds and some raid bosses too, and all what you do in endgame is dailies and resin. They could have done a lot better in endgame, like they could have added something permanent. I mean, they already done that with the Serenity Pot, which again, at this moment, as of this recording, is on maintenance. Okay, this one is a very interesting comment by the mod dysphoric Akira. I hope I pronounced that right. They said here that I hate that most feminine characters are sexualized. Like with clothes not fit for fighting and always has holes like in the cleavage and stuff. And that every one of them wear heels. That bothers me. Okay, that is understandable. The very character that you reminded me of on that comment is Yanfei. She is supposed to be a lawyer, like Saul Goodman of Leeway, right? But that is her outfit? Okay, let me go on a little rant for a little second. Why these four characters got censored, but not Yanfei? Like, it's a weird thing, no? Isn't it weird that Yanfei, who wears this, doesn't get censored while these four are? Like, I don't really think about it too much, but now that I mention it, I am now more than confused. That one Genshin player says, I hate losing 50-50s. Same. Okay, to top this off, Olive King 039 mentioned that the thing that he hates in Genshin Impact is me. Thank you, bud. Okay, wow, that was fun. No, seriously, I really love reading your comments and the ones on the short that I made. And yeah, just to continue this trend, let me go ahead and ask you this one question. Let's go ahead and reverse this one now. We've already talked about what we've hated about Genshin Impact. Now I want you to comment on this video what you guys love about Genshin Impact. Because I'm kind of curious, because I've seen a lot of hate about Genshin Impact and this and this and this and this. But I'm generally seeing what you guys love. What you guys love about which aspects of the game. So I'm excited. So that is it for me. If you want to continue to support me on the series, you could go ahead and leave a like. Then comment down below, like I said, what you guys love about Genshin Impact. And subscribe and turn on the notifications bell if you don't want to miss out on any of my future content. So that is it for me. And yeah, I cannot wait for your responses, guys. Peace.